Hi everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to look at a bit of classic early 80s R&B in the form of George Benson's Never Give Up on a Good Thing. This is Jay Graydon production and features many of the hallmarks of Jay Graydon's productions. If you're familiar with his albums that he made with GITRW in that period, you'll hear some similarities, I think, in the sonic world. Okay, this is a pretty sort of straight ahead soul funk pop crossover track, and it features two different guitar parts. Much of the time they're playing similar things. Jay Graydon tends to record very understated guitar parts, even though he's a guitarist himself, and they tend to be mixed quite low in the track. They don't really get in the way of anything. You know, he makes sure there is room for the vocals, I guess, and the general, the lead voices to come through. So the guitars are very much playing a supportive role. So there's two parts. One that sounds like it's on a Strat with some chorus on it, and I'm assuming that's Jay playing that. There's also something that sounds a bit more like an archtop, which I'm assuming is George Benson. So let's look at Jay's part first. The intro section, he's just playing a funky chord thing. It's basically, if I just play it slower and I'll count it off. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. Just repeats around that for those. Basically, it's an E flat major 7th to an F chord, and he's voicing just like the top 4 notes of the guitar. Another thing to pay special attention to actually is the feel. This tune has a swung 16th, and at this tempo it's quite hard to get that swing feel to really bounce. Especially hard actually when you get to the picking section in a minute. But I'll just play that section again for you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Essentially it's that. There's a bit of variation, I think, as there always is with rhythm guitar parts. Just trying to get some of those little ghosted notes and really trying to get that swingy bounce happening. Okay, once we get into the verse, we get this picking part, and it goes like this. I'll play it slowly. 2, 3, 4, and 1. Okay, now again, trying to get that to swing at the right tempo is quite challenging. It took me a few goes to really get this to feel good when I did my own little version of the song. So at tempo, we're like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so the next section that we have to deal with is much shorter. It's like a kind of a bridge pre-chorus thing. It is a bit longer in the full tune, but the first time we get it, we just get this kind of little 5-bar version of it. And it's just on a D flat over E flat chord to an F minor 7th. And Jay plays a really simple part. There's no extra stuff going on. It's really kind of very understated actually. And it goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you're back into the chorus again. That's basically all there is to this song. But it's interesting to note how understated the parts really are. Okay, let's talk about George's part. In the intro, it sounds to me he's playing octaves, and it sounds like he might be playing with his thumb. It's got that typical Wes Montgomery-esque kind of flavour to it that George Benson has in his general playing style. It's kind of hard to hear exactly what notes he's playing, but I think it's this. 1, 2, 3, 4. octave things like that. Again, it's mixed quite low in the mix. It's not up front, getting in the way of anything. When we get into the verse, George is playing the same as Jay. 1. But obviously got a different timbre because Jay's part is on a strat. At the end of, in the 8th bar of the sequence, both times though, he actually plays that line up a 4th. So he's starting on the D. And then he kind of stops. There's some other stuff going on. It kind of clouds what's going on. I thought I heard on beat 4, but I'm not sure whether that was a keyboard thing. So I was hearing maybe this. I don't know. In my version that I did, I just went. I just played that much. But what you get is the guitars are panned left and right, and it just gives you, an extra colour to that already pre-existing part. And that's basically it for the rhythm parts, because in that little bridgy pre-chorus thing, I can't hear George's guitar in there at all. It's just Jay's part. All right, guys. So hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you enjoyed my little rendition at the beginning and the end of this video, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.